So my Grogu and Carbonite build is taking a back seat for a while, but basically I started with one of these. It's the soft beanie body Grogu. Chopped him up, chopped his head in half, cut his ears off, and then put foam in here, and then covered the whole lot with epoxy resin to make him rock hard. Repositioned his hands, and then copied the solo one a little bit. Now I've made this oak frame, which is not particularly an amazing job, but it's all going to get painted black and bondoed, so it don't really matter. But basically I've cut a rebate or a rabbit in the back of this oak, so this can get nailed in here, and then this will all get smoothed, this edge, whole thing painted black. And then I've been collecting bits like flashing LEDs. I've got a tiny little LED display to go in there, some different coloured LEDs, and I'm going to cut the bottom out and put the vent in there. So if you look at the Solo in Carbonite, it's obviously a different shape because Grogu is short. I've made this probably too wide, but I made it to fit the space I've got. So this isn't going to be an exact screen replica of the Solo one. And Grogu hasn't been put in Carbonite yet. Spoiler alert. No, I don't know. He might go in Carbonite, he might not. No idea. He'd be a lot easier to manage if he was in Carbonite when he wouldn't keep eating stuff. So this is going to be like a recreation, if you like, of, or a artistic license of the Solo one. It won't be an exact screen replica, but it will have the flashing LED, the white panel up here with the green LED in it. It'll have the digital display down the bottom. I'll cut the bottom out and put a pipe in there with some washers on it to make it look like the vent that goes in the bottom. So yeah, just and this is how deep I wanted it. They say it's probably not the right scale for what's on the screen of Solo, but I wanted it this deep because of where it's going to go. So it's all about trying to make this how I want it rather than being, 100% screen accurate. So this was all plaster of Paris. You see my other videos, I just laid plaster of Paris down on top, and it kind of is just in the one on the Solo one. It kind of tends to go smooth around the edges. So say this will get smoothed off. It'll look like one piece. So by the time I finish, it should look like a solid block. I'm not going to stick Grogu in just yet because it's going to be easier to cut the vent in the bottom and the LED panels on the side. It'd be much easier to do that without him being fixed, and then put him in and then smooth him and spray him. So I think that was $20, something like that. Wasn't a lot. Walmart sell them. So something you can do if you want. It's an easy project. You don't have to be a master carpenter, and you don't have to be an expert model maker, because I'm none of them.